Hello, I'm Steve Wellbaum, and this is the All Sports Podcast. Um, I've been wanting to do a sports podcast for a long time now, um, but haven't really found the time and haven't found the exact right resources that I've been needing to make a podcast. So, this is as good of a time as any to start now. So we will be having podcasts every Tuesday. Hopefully, we'll get them to other streaming services other than YouTube. But for now, we're just going to start with YouTube. And if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. I need as many suggestions as I can just because I've never done this before. So please let me know. I'm very flexible and I would just like as much help as possible. So the All Sports Podcast will be sectioned off into three different categories. We're going to start with the news, then go from there and do a topic of the day. So whether that be Premier League or we're talking about baseball or college football playoff or talking about a particular athlete or maybe a section, it's just whatever is feels like the big subject that's going on and everybody's been talking about today. I will weigh in on it, and also I'll try to find some stuff that are a little bit that people aren't noticing as much, but I notice. And just a little bit about me. I'm 19. I go to college in Ohio. I am a big fan of the Cincinnati Reds, Wright State Raiders basketball, all of University of Dayton basketball, UC football, Ohio State football, and most of the local Ohio teams I am a big fan of. I live in the Ohio area, so that's probably why. And the Brighton and Hove Albion Seagulls. Though there are a lot of teams that I like and a lot of players that I like outside of those, but those are the teams that I usually support. So this is just basically a passion project for me. I will be opening up a Patreon if anybody would like to donate, and I do have the tiers right here for anybody that would like to donate. A dollar is if you donate $1 or more, you will get a shout out at the end of the podcast. So I'll have those in between the right before we do the questions. So I will have those shout outs, and you can put those through Patreon. Prioritizing questions for $3 or more. So during the question section, I will take comments on the previous video of our. I will take the comments from the previous podcast video, and I will be taking those questions for the next podcast. But if you have a question, put it on Patreon, and I can take those questions and hopefully be able to get those answered and then shuffle those questions up. And then for the $15 or more, I will have you on or a person of your choice on for one segment of the podcast. So whether it be some kind of news item or if you would like to be on one of the segments for discussion, or if you want to come and debate me on a subject, or if you want to answer questions for a little bit, just let me know what you would like to do, and we can get that figured out. And that is $15 or more. And so that's the tiers. If you, I would like you to donate, obviously, but if you just want to sit back and watch, that is completely fine as well. So that's a little bit about the All Sports Podcast. I can't do this by myself and I need you guys to help me out and watch and give me feedback to see what I can do better. And I'm always looking for ways to improve. So just let me know if you have anything to change. And I'm Steve of the All Sports Podcast, and we will be doing a new video on next Tuesday, and that should upload somewhere in the day Tuesday. So just let me know if you have any suggestions. And this is Steve of the All Sports Podcast. All right, see you guys.